Sorry about that. I got a phone call in the middle of making this video, and that never happened before. As I was saying, leadership begins with something called trait theories. And trait theories um, make the assumption that leadership is focused on the leader and the characteristics that he or she possesses. And trait theories focus on trying to figure out what traits leaders have that make them a leader. The problem with trait theories is that while traits give leaders the potential for good leadership, it doesn't guarantee good leadership. So people with all the good traits of leadership turn out not to be good leaders. Um, and people who don't have some good traits um, can overcome that and become good leaders. So the question then becomes, if it isn't about traits, then what is it about? And the next area that's studied is behavior. And here again, the theory is that it is what leaders do rather than what they have that makes them leaders. Studies of leadership behaviors um, distilled behaviors down to two behaviors that occur simultaneously in different amounts. One is called initiating structure, which is about the development of task, and the other is about something called consideration, which is the emotional support that leaders give to followers. Um, and the theory, as the theory goes, the combination of um, initiating structure and consideration together with traits and characteristics will determine what a good leader is. Um, Studies on this, again, indicate that um, it doesn't exactly work that way. Um, and that led to uh, examination of the context in which um, leadership takes place. And these theories are called contingency theories, meaning that um, successful leadership is contingent or dependent on um, the context in which leadership takes place. Um, as you go through the leadership theories and the leadership literature in this week's discussion, you will find that it becomes increasingly complex. Um, and the reason for that is because it's not a simple subject. Um, so I encourage you to be a little patient with the topic and um, to work through the PowerPoint at the same time you're working through the textbook. Um, the other suggestion I would make for you is in your management education, put a leadership class on in your coursework. It's an important course, even if you're not majoring in management. At some point, you're going to be a supervisor or a manager, and you're going to have to exhibit leadership, and it would be really nice to know what it is you're exhibiting. The second part of this conversation is about the literature review. And the literature review is a simple assignment. It's a writing assignment. It's 1 to 2 pages. It begins with an article from specific literature, specific management literature. You can add the Wall Street Journal to the literature that you can use. Pick an article, read the article, summarize the article. Summarize it in less than or about 40% of the paper. Tell me what the article's about. 60% of the paper related to the subjects that we have talked about and then you have read about in this class. How does management theory relate to practical management? And then write about it. Submit it through Turnitin. And if you have any questions, let me know. That's about it for this week. If there's anything that you want to talk to me about, send me an email. Otherwise, let's keep on going. I'll talk to you probably next week. Have a great week. The quiz for this week is diversity, chapter 12, and it is up now. Take care and have a great week.